Hi, I'm City Manager Ed Zerker, and welcome back to another segment of On the Job, where I talk to city employees about the work they do every day to serve the community. You know, the Parks and Recreation Department has 3 geographic regions, and we're here in the Northeast region today with Deputy Parks and Recreation Director Inger Erickson. We have 52 parks and 6 community centers in this region. Inger, thanks for having us here at Los Olivos.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, so tell us a little bit. You're a longtime city employee, and I understand you started at the very bottom rung in the Parks Department as a lifeguard.
I started as a seasonal lifeguard almost 28 years ago and have worked my way up through the system in a maintenance position as a maintenance supervisor, as a deputy director in charge of aquatics, and now a deputy director in the Parks and Recreation area of the Northeast Division. I also did a stint in the area of management services, which had the budget, the IT areas, and all the things associated with administration.
So what does it mean to be a regional administrator of an area like Northeast?
Well, what it means is I get to oversee the maintenance and recreation elements of the particular area that we're in. So community centers, skate parks, dog parks, playgrounds, and making sure that they're safe and readily accessible and in good shape for the community to enjoy.
On a daily basis, how much do you spend with residents, with workers? How does your day break out as an administrator like that?
Oh, every day is so different. There's days where I go to evening meetings to meet with the community. There's times where I go out with the maintenance staff in the morning, so they start at 6:30 in the morning, so I'm out with them going around to see what they do and how they interact with the community. So it's a vast array of things that I do every day, and every day is so different. We get to make policies and programs for the community to enjoy. So it runs the gambit, it really does.
So lifeguard is really an entry-level position, but very important. It has to do with safety. What kinds of things do you still take from your experience as lifeguard or in aquatics that you apply now that you're up in administration?
Well, you know, the customer service element and interacting with the community, seeing what it really is that they need or want, and trying to make ways and find ways that we can make that happen for them. And also just the urgency of making sure that we're keeping things safe, the safety of the community.
You've spent time inside City Hall and you've spent time in the field. Talk a little bit about the difference between those two kinds of assignments.
Well, down in City Hall, you know, you're really in the hub and the mix of things, and you see what's going on. But you kind of lose connection with what goes on at the actual park situation or in the actual community. So getting back out to the community and being in the Northeast Division, I'm able to see the kids enjoy the playground. A kid at the skate park who actually gets to try a new trick and be successful in that new trick, as well as the seniors who are enjoying just a dance program in our community center. So it's just such a different feel, dealing with more administrative things and coming out and seeing what the administrative things allow us to have happen and make the community better.
And tell us a little bit about the workers of the Northeast Division. What kinds of things do they do, and how do you work with them?
Absolutely. So we have staff that maintain the grounds. We have building maintenance workers who help to make sure that our swing sets are safe, our buildings are safe, and that we keep them in good condition. If there's graffiti on a building, they cover it over right away. So that's the kind of thing that we do to make sure that our parks look great, that people want to come to them, and they're aesthetically pleasing to them to come into.
That's great. So Inger, tell us a little bit about how park customers can contribute to keeping our parks safe and clean.
Absolutely, Ed. We have a QR code at our playgrounds and our bathroom facilities that folks can take with a smartphone and scan and give us immediate feedback on what's going on in the park or what they'd like to see or what we can do to improve. Additionally, if they don't have a smartphone with them, they can jot down the address, because the web address is on there as well, and they can just send us feedback so that we can come out and make their experience a better experience.
Well, that's a great innovation. Well, thanks so much for having us here today in your district and for sharing your park with us and your story. I appreciate it very much.
All right, thanks for coming out.
Thanks so much.
All right.
So Inger is a great example of city employees who have a passion for their job and the work they do every day to serve the community. For On the Job, I'm City Manager Ed Zerker.